and unmuted. How are you, Leanne?
I'm good, thank you, hon, and you?
Yeah, well and almost warm this morning.
Almost you're thawing out still.
Almost warm. Yeah, I did. I just decided I better check and mute my phone too, do that airplane mode thing. Yeah, yeah, it got a bit cold up the shack, so I decided to actually come back besides some other things apart to do it. And I'm just trying to think, oops, which way have I got this? I didn't set up my camera properly in the background. That's better. I had a nice break up there and it was good. It's nice to remember what's needed for doing live stream when you're mobile, doing the laptop lifestyle sort of thing. Not that that's anything that I actually wish to be doing, but there are times when it's necessary. And yeah, so you get to practice again what you need, isn't it?
Oh, that's it, exactly. Now, just you may not have seen the comment, Ros, but Adair has asked if she can jump in with us because she has some exciting news she wants to share with us. So you
What
may
comments
have
that? Where?
the dashboard for. I was just checking the cross posting, and it came up on Facebook in the Facebook Messenger in our
Oh, Messenger. Yeah.
lifestyle thing. So
Yes, I get
you
you
may
now.
see her jump into the waiting room. I told her it should be okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still
that's
fogging
fine.
up.
That's what you get when you have the cold air on the outside and the warm air rushing in and you get fog.
and,
And as I look out
and a
my
good old Macca's coffee
yeah,
for
well, as I look
breakfast.
out my window, which I'm on the wrong side again to actually look as if I'm looking at you, I'm going to just hide myself and then come back in.
Yeah, excellent. All
I'm on the
right.
right
So
side.
I'm just checking on the cross posting for a second here in the background as
Oh dear.
well.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find
Look,
that at the same time.
Yeah, no, you go for that. I'll give you a bit more time. I'll solo. So
Okay.
what we have, and please do for anyone there who is already watching, and we do have Kelly. Whoops. And of course, the comment just went up off the screen before I could click it properly. So, Kellyanne, morning. Hope we're both well, which definitely I am. And it looks like Leanne is as well. So, your daughter's out of funding again and plan review tomorrow. So, she'll need to be getting more help with the next plan. It can happen that way, can't it? Had experience of that sort of thing happening too. Jacinta, how are you? And we have Bessie, who is saying hello. I love the sun shines there because it's certainly cloudy and overcast here. Good evening to you too, Lois, all the way from Canada, because I can see that you have your flag flying there. I saw that earlier. And Bianca, how are you? Wonderful to see you here. We've got Louise, who is in Canada as well. And one of the things will change in life now. We're not going to do the reading straight away, but we will probably be getting to some of those a little later. And, of course, that is the purpose to a degree of some of what we do in this show. It's not always just the readings. So, and we've got Sarah coming in to say hello as well. And I dare say, Leanne, if you want to wave when you're ready to come back up, it's fine, or something like that, or say something because I haven't muted you. There we go.
Link and then I'll be with you.
Okay. And I actually accidentally did you outside into the staging area, not into the studio. Oops. So I will bring you back up though, and I'm going to stop the scrolly thing. When I can find it again. So it's the text on screen. That is my website for bookings. I forgot that I had it there still from this morning. So that's fine. Just noticed it. You know how some things that when you actually do it so many times, you don't notice what else is around you? Yeah, it's one of those things. And we have Jen, who is morning from up in Western Australia, not whatever the American state is with that one, because it'll be getting into their late evening now. I dare say. The same as Lois over at Canada would be similar, and Louise. So
that's it. Yeah, it must be about 9:30 or so in Canada at the moment.
Yeah, it would be 9:30 or 9. Yeah, get in there anyway. So hey, ladies, shared to my story. I still can't figure out those story things. Thank you.
Hopefully, I've sent the right link to Adair because I just copied and pasted my my link at the top. So.
Look, even if she uses her own and changes it to the correct number for mine, it should
82.
work. Exactly.
So it's just the number that changes.
Yes. Yep. So with it here, like I've just done there. So where that number is, each person who actually is a B.live subscriber and has the, does the shows, you get allocated your membership number, I suppose, your subscription number, and that is mine. So, and it stays the same for it. That is mine.
Funny. It's funny because I've done nearly 200 shows, but using Be Live, and it's only about 3 or 4 weeks ago you said about the link never changes, so I didn't know until then. I can just give them the link out.
Yeah, it stays the same. I have to admit I knew that from many years ago. How many years have we been using it?
Exactly.
Yeah, when you said that, I thought, no, I'm going to actually get my profile up because I know I've done a lot. There we go. I've actually
be well over 200.
I've done 590 shows.
Oh my God, well done.
Because it is the daily that I've started. When I started back in March, whenever that was, well, it was not this year, last year. So I've been doing, or was it the year before? When did we start? The daily ones I've been doing for over the year. So that's where 366 at least, plus another couple of months that are there. And then you add the weeklies, and then, it really is that much. When you look at it, that much time that I've actually spent at least in front of a computer, and then you add all the days in between, the days where I sit in front of it all the time. So I think, wow. Oh, hi, Adair. Yeah, hi, Adair's in the stream, so I'll bring her up.
Beautiful. I was just sending a message to make sure it worked for her.
Yeah, ladies.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm really good. Now.
Yes. Now you're back home?
Back home as in on Coochie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did. Thank you for letting me crash your party this morning. I always tune in from the front end. I love your conversations and your chats, and I had a few weird things happen here lately, and I thought maybe it's time to come out of the closet with them and get your opinion on what's happening. So, are you up for it?
Oh, yes. We love it stuff.
Yes.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. So,
good morning, Dana.
There's always been where I am on Coochie Mudlow Island. It's a very spiritual place. There's lots of energy here, and I can feel it. It's amazing. It did freak me out at first, I have to say, and I have been working with these lovely ladies and also Matthew Greenwood. So we've all been sort of helping each other. Well, you're helping me, right? With that side of myself where I can find, so it's not so scary. Yeah. And I had a session with Matthew the other day, and spirit guide, and he said, "Oh, there's someone here that's not your guide. It's a spirit that wants to come through," and it was my dad, and it was he gave me some amazing messages. And so, what you teach, Leanne, in helping people to open up themselves and receive these messages for themselves, it's like so goddamn valuable. It really is amazing. So I was doing this, and And I got these messages from Dad. And as he left, he's a cheeky bugger, the smoke alarm went off twice. It hasn't gone off before and it hasn't gone off since. So.
Yeah.
And then the bathroom door slammed shut. And I'd sort of finished the session. I got up and went to the toilet, went to wash my hands, but it was locked. So it was locked. And I'm just thinking, because that happened as I just finished that. As he was, sort of as he was leaving, as he finished his messages. And then then last night, there's a couple of other things that happened, but last night I have a Pilates ball in my room, and it was sort of like it was over by the other side of the room, and it was sat sort of wedged between a chair and a box.
Yeah,
and it was solid. It was solid.
It wasn't going anywhere.
As you can see, like like to say I use it daily, but I haven't actually touched it for months. So it was about 11:30 last night, and I've just got into bed, and I was just sort of hunkering down, feeling all snuggled. And then I heard this rustle, and then the ball just had a towel draped over it and some clothes on top as well, some folded clothes. I live in a mess. And then the ball just I'm going, what the hell is that? Sounded like someone was getting out of a chair or something. And it's like it threw off the towel and it rolled to the other side of the room, and that's where it stayed. And there was no breeze, nothing. It just, and there's no, what do you call it? No physical reason why it do that. And then this morning, my daughter, who lives upstairs, I was up there with her, and we were talking about this. And she was going, oh, wow, that's so cool. Because I wasn't freaked out or anything. I would have been at one point. But we're talking about it. And they've got, these little milk frothers you've got with the, you get, they come in a little case, like a toothbrush case. You can just pull it open, and then it's just like it's a long skinny thing with a little.
Oh, the whisk.
With a whisk.
Right, whiskey thing.
Yep. So that had been up on the cupboard by a microwave for months because it hadn't worked. So instead of throwing it out, she just stuck it up there and forgot about it. And that went off.
Oh my God, that hasn't been working. I love it. I love the physical. Yeah.
So, and it was like we just looked at each other and went, is that for real? Is that really happening?
Certainly confirmation, isn't it? Yeah, that's for real.
Yeah. And I love the way you say your dad was cheeky, sort of thing, because that would be something he would do, is play tricks on you, is the feeling I get, sort of thing. Do things to get your attention, to have a good laugh. So, I love it. And I love the fact that you're opening up and you're becoming more aware of this stuff. And you made the comment that, once it would have scared you. And that's the thing, because a lot of time people are scared of those first few things until they start to understand what's going on. So I just love the physical stuff. I quite often get it. My phone will go flying across the table and stuff at the computer when I'm trying to work, and they're trying to get my attention. It becomes the physical stuff.
So do you know who they are? Like, I mean, I sort of sense it's Dad because he's here with me. But
and that's the thing. I always say to people, trust your first thought, where your mind goes, sort of thing, because that is usually who that spirit is with you at that time. For me, when things happen on my desk and table and here when I'm working, it could be somebody that I'm communicating with online, doing a reading, or on the phone, or spirits just trying to get my attention, and I'm trying to ignore it because I need to focus and get this work done, sort of thing. So the more I ignore them, the more physical they become sometimes. So
all right, so there's a message.
That's it. Pay attention. And that's one thing I've found over the years doing this. A lot of my clients have anxiety and depression, and quite often they're highly intuitive, and because they're not listening or not understanding what they're being shown by spirit will give them the anxiety to get their attention, sort of things. So it seems to be a very common factor I've noticed over the years in people is, take note, acknowledge it.
So what would be the first steps?
So I don't know about you, Ros, but I always recommend to people just to clear your mind, feel yourself connect with Mother Earth, and learn how to still your mind, because quite often our busy mind, what a friend of ours, Mandy, calls monkey Monkey mind. We question everything. Did we want to see that? Was I imagining that sort of thing? I always say when you've got that clear mind, that very first thing that comes in is that true connection with spirit. So the biggest and probably the hardest thing for people to do is learn how to clear their mind, just to still their mind, and to trust what they're getting. I always say trust and surrender. I always say that in my workshops.
Yeah, one of the things too, though, to remember as well, as far as calling it, labelling it a monkey mind or otherwise too, it comes to my mind that in the times where I've lived by myself and think back even to that now and the stirrings that I would have had or the messages that I would have received through those times, I used to talk to myself a lot, but really what I was doing was actually talking with spirit, because that's how that connection was for me. It was just so automatic. So sometimes when you actually feel that what you're having happen is the monkey mind and you just can't stop the thoughts, it could be that it's just that you're not knowing how to turn off that conversation that is with your spirit, whether it's your own inner spirit side of who you are or whether it's conversing with someone who is on the other side. It sometimes intermingles and feels like it's just banter with yourself, but it's just tuning in and learning. I think to say, nah, it's enough, I'll do this and turn it off, like you're turning the switch off or the wall switch, turning it up or down, as to whichever way to imagine that. I suppose it comes from the times where I was a teenager and was playing around with various other tools that I'm not going to mention, but you sort of yeah, you know what I'm talking about, and you sort of realise that this is real. I've seen the actual physical factors of the results of that, and you sort of realise, well, I am actually in control of whether I allow that in or not. And knowing that difference. And where did I go from? I just lost the train of what I was talking about. And that's where the mind goes.
Monkey mind. Your monkey mind
wanders off onto a different direction. But it's actually, it's okay to actually have that experience as well. But it's that learning to turn it on or off.
That's good advice, because it's like when I'm not scared by it, but it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm wanting to sleep, and it's like, all right, you're right. Now it's time. I do have another question for you, and then I'll get out of your way and chat with some others here, because there's obviously lots of people looking for some advice and help as well. I'm curious about why is that some energies are stronger than others. Now I've got, like, my grandparents are all gone, my dad has gone, but my grandma on my mum's side, she's around too. I sense her. My dad's around, but his parents have never been around, and it's like, and my grandpa, sort of my mum's dad, I've never ever sort of sensed him. So is there a rhyme or reason to that, or is it?
It sort of depends on their personality, sort of thing. You may have a closer and stronger bond with your dad, and different ones that sort of come through and present themselves more so. I'm a bit the same way. I have a stronger bond with my grandparents on my mum's side of the family. My dad's side of the family have been gone for a lot more years in that side of it, but I certainly remember my mum's side of the family a lot closer. Spirit can stay around us even though we didn't know them. So you could have a grandparent that passed before you were born. They can still be very much a guide and a protector for you in that way. It sort of varies in their personalities as well, sort of thing. And I think over time, the longer they're gone, the less we start to not feel them. So whether it's we get on, there could be several reasons for it, whether we get on with life and we don't think of them as much, or we weren't as close to them, or that memory has sort of faded a little bit. But those that need to stick around, I believe, will let us know that they are around us.
And do do you think the energies, like some energies are stronger than others? Because like what I think Dad's doing is like quite bizarre. But like, Granny wouldn't, it doesn't seem.
That's it. And see, I quite often find, I always say look at their personalities when they were here in the physical world, sort of thing, because quite often, like I had a reading yesterday that I acknowledged the lady's father, and Dad was just happy to make his presence known, that he was there around her, sort of thing. But Dad was somebody that would sit back and watch when he was here alive, sort of thing, and listen. He wouldn't get too involved with things. He'd just take everything in, be a part of the family, but not very verbal sort of side of it. So I always say look at their personalities, what they were like in the real life, in the human in the flesh. That's a good way to put it, Ros. What they were like in the flesh is certainly what they will be like on the other side. So they don't lose that, like your dad. You're saying
his dad jokes.
Yeah, that's it.
Dad jokes, and I'd limit him to 3 per visit. And
that's right.
So we could get another joke in,
Yeah, I love it. So
I think it's the way. It's the way that we remember them too. So they're going to present as they were in our lives, so that we do recognise that it's them that's coming in as well too. So. I think I find that myself. It's those recognisable factors, because there's certainly one grandpa that I have and I'm actually looking at his photo now. He died younger than the others, so it wasn't as much of a close connection, but he certainly pops in when something's needed as well. Sometimes it's a very strong purpose that they do make their presence felt. So
And it's really interesting when you're reading for, say, a couple, like quite often I'll get a couple of sisters come, or mother and daughter and stuff like that. And the information that comes through from one could be slightly different for the other, because their memories, they have their own memories of the way that person was. So it's really interesting when you've got 2 coming through and you can see 2 tight, sort of similar personalities, but the difference that they see it and their memories are, and that connection that person had with that one compared to the other one. So it's fascinating watching.
Like it's all personalised, isn't it? Your own personal stationery.
Yeah, exactly. But I love it. You always find a way to connect. So it's beautiful. I love the fact that you're noticing this stuff more.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, ladies, so much for letting me crash your party. I'll get going and
thank you for sharing.
No, I was just, you got that intuitive thing to go, let's just jump on and have an intuitive chat with intuitive girls.
And that's exactly what it's about.
Exactly.
Go with that gut feeling intuition.
Follow it.
Thanks
so much, girls.
You're welcome. I'll catch you later today.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe, Ros, people can let us know in the comments what they may have experienced in the past with what they've picked up with spirit and stuff.
Yes.
So.
I just did the flip out and in again, so I was on the correct side. As you know, I really do like just glancing that way, and when I'm looking at the stream, it looks like I'm looking at you there, not out the other way.
I love it.
We do have continuing comments, of course, which I have no idea where we got up to, but that's okay, because it really is something to share our experiences, because no one is going to have an exact same experience as another. And that's the other thing too, just before we go too much further on, we have got this cross-posted, and it is on those other pages, it is a link. Oh, gee, is it the link that's above that says My Time TV?
I didn't change that
to those, because normally that's what I would do, is go to my broadcasts and then I'd actually use that link and put it in. And at the moment, I don't think I did that, did I?
No, well, it wasn't cross-posted, but I just cross-posted it. I didn't think about the link side of it. So maybe if they just go to mytimetv.live in the search bar of Facebook, you will scroll down and it will show we are live. So That's
Yeah,
another way to
and
do it.
I'm just going to put a little comment, pop over here
And
to see.
Just while you're doing that, I just know Stacey's asking me how to make a booking for a reading. So, honey, if you go to leannewinston.com, go into the service button or the calendar, I think it is. I think it's the service button actually on my new website, and that will give you my readings there. And you just click on what reading you want, and it'll take you to my calendar.
And it'd be very similar for what I'd shown mine up there was the Hypnosis Plus with Ros. Very similar thing, services bar that you can book in with as well. Reminds me of the Brady Bunch.
On the screen, moving around.
When I had the three of us up.
I love it. And it is good.
Well, it's fun, and I only just did that on the end of it too. So that was good, as it is certainly good. It is good fun having guests in. I do enjoy that. It's fun having a dare popped in with what is real experiences of what can happen with spirit and your guidance. I mean, it doesn't have to be someone that is family. It can be someone else that is needed to be sharing your time and space in that connection of spirit. So whether you call it your angels, your guardian spirits,
guardian angels,
guides, yeah, spirit guides. I mean, they're all just labels. So it was something.
I just call my team.
Yeah, and it is. It's your team. Many years ago, it is feeling like many years ago now, when I was first going into doing the spiritual training and the shaman work and that sort of thing, it was all these labels and processes to learn and things that you do, the initiations, and what is, due process, I suppose, for each of those, whatever you're working through as part of your journey at the time. And I sort of think these days now, I sort of think, nah, don't need any of that. Just be who you are.
Exactly.
But there is
and that's
some things that's process.
Yeah. And that's the thing I always say to my students, go out and learn by different people. Don't just, you don't have to just focus with me, because for myself, I've had 5 or 6 different mentors over the years. And I can sit in their classes and go, that's just crap, that doesn't resonate with me. And then something else will grab my attention. But it's kind of like we pick things from different areas and we bring it to ourselves. And like Ros said, I think it's really important just to be us. We don't need to be labels anymore. And that's why in my logoing, I've dropped the psychic medium side of it, and it's just Leanne Winston now. So
I mean, we don't need to carry the labels. I mean, even as far as names go, we don't even actually have to have a name. It's just something that we have as convenience for being able to identify one from another when we're talking about each other. Whether that's gossipy or what, who cares?
It is what it is.
It's part of being able to understand each other. How we do normally have a chat first, then we tend to go into the readings and blah, blah. Yeah. We hadn't even had time to actually share. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Because I'd nearly got lost down a rabbit hole of something else and nearly forgot, it's Tuesday, I'm supposed to be online with Leanne. It's just being in that moment of concentration, and then suddenly, something clicked, and next I thought, oh, gee, I better go and do that. And I was here and you were here and here we are. What was that click that sort of really got my attention? It had to have been spirit, because otherwise I wouldn't have remembered. As far as I was in concentration doing something else. And that's where listen to what you're getting and understand yourself, as in yourself, the capital S, SELF type of thing. Actually learning, being aware of and understanding that self, so that you can recognize, this is something that's prompting me. It's spirit telling me, what am I supposed to be listening for, and trust it. Have that time to actually listen, not just jump in and act. This morning I did have to act quickly, otherwise I'd have missed that timeline. Oh, dear.
I love the way it works, though. way they get our attention. So.
Oh, this is where so Stacey was the one who was asking for the read, how to book in for a reading. Yeah, so it's similar on both sides, but you're just doing your Leanne Winston. Mine is in progress still, the Ros Boundy, just the Ros Boundy. .com.au, yours is too, isn't it?
And mine's just .com.
Just .com, right. Because mine has the AU for Aussie. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Actually, I think I do have the .com too, come to think of it. Isn't it funny how some things you don't think of, like I'd mentioned already, some things you do them so often you don't think, now what have I got? What is set up?
That's it. It's all about the systems in the background.
It is. And we're certainly setting up some good ones as we're moving forward. I mean, as I was doing my daily one this morning, I'm just putting some of these through just to say hi more than saying hi. We'll spend time saying hi. We'll actually get into some of the readings.
I love the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I think I put that one up before, didn't I? I think.
Oh, you mentioned it.
I have.
You put it up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll continue onwards. Now, one of the things that I was thinking, when, as far as what subject we might use, but have we gone past that, or are we doing it now? And I'm making it confusing because isn't what we do about understanding each other? And I'm thinking about the words we use, the language we use, the misinterpretations that are creating some really big issues around the world. And
for sure.
How is it that we can actually get back to really understanding people, really understanding each other? We're mentioning as far as taking some of those labels off to actually be that core essence of who we are. What sort of advice would we really be able to give to people that they're going to step up and say, hang on, let's stop, let's listen, what is it that we need to do as that first step, I'm saying, a lot, eh? Let's look back to some school kid language there.
Who are you picking up on?
I have no idea. I mean, it's a lot of the language that we had at Meningie was integrated a bit, I suppose, with what we had as the Aboriginal words that we'd picked up on, and some of the slang around that, and some of the other, the kid talk that you used to use. Yeah. And I don't know why that's coming up right now. So maybe it is a reflection back into now. Sometimes we really need to step back and actually go back to what the start is, what the core is, where have we started from, what's that next step, as if we're starting new.
Yeah, that's it. And I often say to people, take a step back out of the energy, just ground and breathe, clear your mind and let things flow. But I love the way, like Ros just demonstrated and brought up about the language side of stuff. There's times that we do, and especially as us as communicators, we find ourselves doing things that aren't normally us. So it's really interesting. Like straight away, Ros has now got enough experience that she knows this isn't the way I normally talk, and becomes aware that she does it. So for me, it could be using my hands to do things. It could be thoughts and feelings, or the same thing. I might go a lot, or okay, or something like that. And then when I realise I'm doing it, I go to do it again. Spirit just laughs at me, sort of thing. So our bodies are a great pendulum in the way we do and say and act, sort of thing, in that sense. So,
and I think that's where, as far as that gut feeling, that gut reaction, that it is today's intuitive chat. It's actually Tuesday. It is Tuesday today here in South Australia already. So for you Canadians, you can look forward to Tuesday. And if there's any Americans, Brits, or whatever, you're the other side of the world at the moment.
I love the time frames. I love the time frames because I actually read for somebody in Las Vegas yesterday. Yeah. So it was like it's Tuesday afternoon here, but it's late Monday evening for them. So. Yeah.
And it is something that the more the global we become, the more it is something that we recognise as an almost, I don't know, shadow clock, I suppose, if that's the way of looking at it, because like daylight, we've got the sunshine and the shadow's always behind as far as what night is. Yeah, I don't know where that came from either. It feels weird. The energy is all over the place for today, for me, obviously. It's feeling like it. It's showing up in the way I'm talking even, and the speed and all the rest. How do you control that?
Do we need to control it?
Nah.
So should we just go with it?
Easy with the breath, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. So let me push you back.
Can
I push your boundaries a bit, Ros?
Oh, well.
Should we try something
boundaries? Pushing boundaries.
I love being the teacher and the mentor.
Push boundaries. Well, if you don't get out of your comfort zone, you're not going to grow.
Exactly. So can I go with it? Can I run with it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So what are you?
What are you going to do first? No, don't. Surprise.
I'm going to put you on the spot. My feeling is you're picking up on somebody that is related to somebody in the comments type of thing. So would you like to explain to us, go a bit deeper, what is it you're feeling? Now, I know Ros doesn't feel overly confident in the mediumship side, but
I don't always know.
Look, I know she can do it.
what I'm actually feeling is, and it does go pretty deep, as in it's thoughts that I've had through the last few days, or is it weeks? I mean, I suppose there's times in life where when you come up with something that really is a huge trauma, shock to the system, grief, and that type of thing. It was only yesterday or the day before. No, it was actually only yesterday, I think. Anyway, there was a reminder of the grief that I'd experienced, and it brings you down into that core of who you think you are or feel you are. And even right now, what I'm accessing is actually more the deep core, it's ancient energy, and it's something that each and every one of us has that access to, but we just don't get there because it's scary, I suppose. It's something that you really feel deeply around and about, and you sort of skirt the edges. What I'm feeling is that globalness, the ball, and having, even being able to see what is in the center and not having it form into something that you can describe. It's the experience of it. So the experience of that, and it's forming, and there's been so much around the Black deaths and standing up for Black people, and all of that. I don't see that. Like, it is a colour, but it's not what we are. We are all of the same flesh. We are all of the same energy, and that's where my visual is coming in from. I suppose it may have been depicted on an advert or something somewhere. I don't know. There's times even where you feel that you're seeing stuff and you're thinking, where did I see that before? But it's not. What I'm sensing and feeling is the original. It's that core. It's whatever is at the center, but it's everything. So as far as feeling that energy for someone who's in the line, like I've got my line this side, I know it probably shows up that side for you. It's that feeling of united, all of everything that we have. But I am sensing that there's that figure that's just reaching out from that center to get the attention. So in whatever direction that is going and moving from that central ball of what is the ultimate energy of source, that's what it's feeling like, and it's just reaching out to have that attention. Yes, it's a dark grey colour. It's almost the black, but it's also in that, if you understand colours and the colour wheel, black is all colours, white is none. Or is it the other way around? I can't remember now. So that for me is what I'm actually sensing right now in that core. There's a core. So I think that's for everyone. It's that roundness. It's that.
Yeah.
Where does that go to? where does it go to? Who does it go to? It's for everyone to actually be part of that and acknowledging we are one in even our many that are out and reaching about.
Yeah.
I
think that's a pretty powerful, I think that's a pretty powerful message. We are all one.
Yeah,
so,
we are.
Yeah,
we are.
Definitely.
And being able to communicate that. How do we communicate that? What is our language? What are we using? And I'm feeling there's certainly someone who's having a lot of trouble with communication in those who are there, not being able to say what they want to. And I'm feeling it actually needs to be, really clear the throat. I'm feeling a lot of pressure there. So I'm not even going to look at that. The person who is feeling that will know that that's for them. Clear that throat, even to just, and I'm actually feeling that it needs almost like a coughing fit, as in the physical. Just get it checked that there's not something that is like a tonsillitis or something starting, that type of thing. It feels like that. But it's developed because they've had trouble communicating to actually get it out, and just do toning, humming or something like that as that next move for that. Sorry, just got something.
So for those that don't understand the chakras, that area that Ros is talking about is very much the throat chakra, and the throat chakra is very much about communication. And I quite often find people will get that lump in the throat, the need to clear the throat, feeling like they're getting sick but not getting sick sort of feeling when they're needing to speak up. So if you are watching and commenting in the sideline and that resonates with you, please take that as your message. You need to communicate.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
And the other thing, when you start to look at how everything interrelates, like it's not just we as people and our souls and how we are the one. If you look at the border, it's the blues. That type of colour is actually the throat chakra colour as well. Yeah. So funny that. When you look into each sort of way, the tools that we have. I mean, and astrology's just popped up. So there's someone in that list who is really strong in the astrology, wanting to learn it, go for it, do the detail, do the study, and use that as your tool, because there's so much in astrology in how it can guide us as well. Various different ways. We're all different. We all have our own way and understanding what tools we're attracted to. So follow your guidance in that too.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, there's a few here who want cards too. I should go and find them, shouldn't I?
I can pull my deck.
I know we've got Sarah's one who I did shuffle for, and she's actually got the Stork card. So because that was the first one I think I remember seeing that had the card. So I'm just going to pull that while we have got that there. I'm just noticing the little flashing lights in the back as I'm looking at the Stork. I mean, the Stork is about change. I'll just change that around. Wrong way. Do it to that. Hang on. Oh, and I've got to take the thingy down. It's just the multiple. The multiple colours in that, and look at the gorgeous colours of the Stork against that piece of art, like the cosmos, the galaxy that's in the background. If I put that way, doesn't that look cute?
You've gone the opposite side to the painting.
Yeah, I thought, well, have a look at the painting. That really is, and you go into the depths and you bring that into the inner soul, into the tiniest of atoms, nanoatoms, or whatever they're calling them these days, and go even smaller and smaller, and find that space and place that's the soul. Because the soul's that tiny and it's also that big. It's way past and beyond the cosmos. And what you're going through there, Sarah, is the change. It's you're rearranging life, and it's going to be that change for you as you resort, resettle, and create that new nest of where you're going to sit for the next period of time, as far as where you're going to have your home for the next period of time, as where you're going to make your light shine over the next period of time. Yeah. And Oh, dear. There we go. We can go to Lois next. So have you got your cards out?
Certainly. Let me just pull one for you. I get the move, honey. So I'm going to say, look at what is changing around you. I actually feel like it's about moving forward, not necessarily the move in the physical sort of sense. So I'm going to say, look at the growth, look at where you're being pushed to move forward. It is about standing tall and standing strong inside of that move. All right. So be ready for change. And I feel that's positive. Okay. Have fun doing it too.
Don't they say change is as good as a holiday? I went to click.
Yeah, they do say that. I don't think we're getting holidays anytime soon, so we'll settle for change.
Yeah, look, even if it's the change of perspective, because then your energy changes and it just feels so much different. Roll around that sphere, that ball, right in that.
Yeah, and the universal energy at the moment is about letting go and, finding our power at the moment sort of thing. I sat this morning, did a bit of meditation, and the thing that came to my head was I let go of any blockages and fears that have held me back to be able to move forward into my true powerful self. So my feeling is that we are being pushed to move into that strength, that power at the moment. And I think, is it in the next 48 hours or so, we go into Mercury retrograde? So now is a very powerful time.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I haven't
probably
been
less
looking.
than 48 hours, but
I suppose, no, my face ID's too much. I was just going to go and have a look at my solar fire, but that's all right. I suppose I've become a lot more in that moment of, like the present moment, and not preempting, looking up or staying in tune with what other interpretations are, and just being in my own experience and learning from that. I think that's probably for me is where my space in time is of what I need to be doing. And as I saw Tasha's, and she's wondering if her autoimmune problems resolve, I'm feeling they'll resolve to a certain point, but I'm not like there won't be a cure for it. They haven't found cures for autoimmune diseases. It's more a way of learning and being in your own senses, your own body, able to know your body, how it's doing what it does, and being able to manage that with as best and positive attitude that you can, because there are going to be shitty days with it and there's going to be really good days with it. And I'm feeling that it certainly will get to a point where you feel healthier with it, but it's just part of the progress of what and I know this is where it can get contentious for some people in understanding you chose this path in this lifetime. It doesn't mean that you can't do things about it yourself with free will to change it or change your attitude or your perspective on it. That sort of thing can happen, and there are miracles. So believe that. Do you get anything else for Tash from that?
I think you said a lot of it. For me, I was drawn to, like, I live with fibromyalgia, so I kind of ride that wave, so to speak. I'll have good days and I have bad days, like Ros was saying with what she's picking up on you. And I really do think for a lot of us with these sort of symptoms and, problems, that look at our lifestyle, look at our foods, look at what sets those flare-ups up, sort of thing. Look at, for me, meditation is a really good way to be able to manage mine, and it's just finding something that works for you so you're not in that heightened state all the time. Try to bring as much balance into it as possible, because I know with my fibro it's not going anywhere, but it's how I maintain it, sort of thing. Restrict the stress in your life where you can, sort of thing. Find that happy balance.
Yeah. Okay. And as you mentioned too, Leanne, with the meditation, there are other forms of being able to calm the waters when you start to feel agitated or your body's feeling a bit off. I've done sound therapy training. I mean, I didn't complete the diploma because I didn't put that's a by the by. It's still, the study is the process that I enjoy, and that's what I do it for, not so much getting the ticket at the end. It's one of the things that I've learnt through my own experience really is in doing, and I mentioned before the humming, but it's also when things are feeling unsettled in the body, just to do a tone, so that as you're doing your deep breaths, have a couple of deep breaths, and then you're actually carrying a tone, which is along the lines, and I don't know whether I'm going to do it, but I'll give it a go. So that as you do, as you're doing your breath out, you start to allow a tone to come, like just a sound to come out with it. And you hold that one tone. And you don't care about what it sounds like. You're holding that tone as a vibration, and you're actually feeling it right deep into the body. The deeper the tone goes, the deeper down it feels, so that if I drop the sound of the tone, I have no idea what this is sounding like on your end. Apologies if it sounds like crap. Don't say that word. And you go deeper and deeper. It's not sounding up because I haven't warmed up my voice for this, but it's something that, practice that as far as any of those flare-ups go. Just what feels comfortable, and what note or sound, what it, just that sound, and keep it going for as long as you can without losing breath, and just feeling that vibration in the body, shifting it even out with the thought to the further parts of the body, to the fingertips or wherever it is you're feeling unsettled. And even if you're just doing it as a chakra balance type, you start at the crown and move the energy down back to Mother Earth, taking that vibration with it. I wasn't expecting to go there today, but that's something I'm feeling, that will help you there, Tash.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I don't know about other people, but while you were doing that, Ros, I feel the vibration within my body, sort of things. It'd be interesting to see if other people could feel that as Ros was doing that. I love the way sound therapy works in that way.
It really is. It's something that I've been practicing, not every day, absolutely, but certainly, unless you can... interesting. Tony said yesterday, I was doing, before I came back home, we were having a cuppa and whatever, and I stopped myself because I was actually humming, toning, doing a little singy thingy to myself. I wasn't even aware I was doing it, and I sort of caught myself, like something was telling me, had to be spirit, hang on, and it's, was I doing my singy, hummy thingy again, asking him. Yeah, you do it a lot. Really? I'm not even aware of it. So
maybe we could do a meditation together. You can do some sounding for the music.
Oh, yeah, good.
And I can do the words over for the meditation. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
that'd be different. I like that idea.
I put Tasha's up because she said, thank you, ladies, meditating twice a day, doing Reiki on myself. That's fantastic. So you already know what the vibrational energies will do, and especially from the Reiki, it's good to listen to my body a lot more. Oh, that's great.
And that brings balance in, which is going to help.
Yeah. So, oh, gee, I'm looking at this and thinking, oh, goodness, we're nearly out of time again and hardly done any readings. Sorry, people, but it's not always about the readings. And Dee has mentioned, hi, will my procedure finally go ahead on 8th of July? Needed to mention
that. I get third time lucky.
Yeah, because definitely. I felt that, yes, you need to have your answer there, yes. Yeah. Is there anyone that you are guided to in the background here?
What about Margaret? That's a name I haven't seen before.
The one just
Margaret
up from the bottom. That one? Scown?
Yep, that's her.
Yep.
Beautiful. Hey, Margaret. I want to draw you a card, honey, if that's okay, because I'm very much drawn to the cards with your energy. That card's getting my attention. So purify. So I'm going to say it's about cleansing at the moment. It's about moving a lot of that energy that's been holding you back. Allow that to flow out of your life. So especially those things that don't serve a purpose in your life anymore. So I do get the reference to you have held on to a lot for a long period of time. So now is a great time to clear that energy and just go with the flow. Bring the colours back into your life as well. So whether you're kind of feeling like you need that bit of a lift at the moment, but I do feel colour is going to help balance your life at the moment as well. So wishing you all the best there
Beautiful
at
deck,
the same time.
Yeah, beautiful deck.
It is.
Well, that card, I love the colours in it. What is the deck that you're using? And I'll put that up.
So it's Julia Mackenzie's, I didn't pick up that the right way, did I? Universal Prophecy card. So Julia is one of our Australian authors. She's up in Brisbane area by memory.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, there's a deck of cards I want to get into at some point very soon that's Australian author, someone who I have actually met personally and done a retreat with, I think. Edith. They're not close to hand. It's the healing cards in the green deck. I love to do those ones in a bit more detail too. I've put up Stacey's. Oh, hang on. Did I do what? I've covered myself. I've got the wrong aspect. Here's me talking away without you seeing me, but that's not.
I didn't even realise. Sorry.
This is the button finger. It went about just there.
You've got to get that under control, Ros.
Oh, yeah.
It gets mouse happy.
It is. Now I'm just trying to think where. Look, there. You've got the young man. So you're waiting for an appeal for my partner. Do you see it being successful and him coming home? That to me feels like very much a comfort position and reflecting, yes, home, at home, comfort. I think that is definitely successful. Do you feel that?
I do. I think it's going to take a little bit of time. Yeah. So my feeling is just with everything that's going on, things are taking a lot longer than they should.
I think it's part what they call, isn't it part like what they call due process or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I show Dare's thank you before?
No, you're welcome, honey. Thank you for sharing.
Lovely. Yeah, that was great. It was good. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe we need to have a show where we get people on and they can share their stories of things they've experienced and we can help them try to understand it.
I think that's what we might do for the next one.
Fun.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that.
Or tomorrow night one or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even add an extra one in there. Let's flip it.
Would you like to join me tomorrow night, Ros?
I probably can. I'm just trying to think.
Stop doing
I usually am around, but I'm thinking, what else do I have on the calendar? I don't put anything else on the calendar Wednesday nights. I'm usually around because I like to monitor a little bit just in case their fridges come back. But we sorted that, didn't we?
We got rid of those
and couches.
I reckon. So what I'll do is I'll schedule the show for tomorrow night. Ros is going to join me, and you can come on, and I'll put the guest link there, and people can come on and share their stories. We can help them break it down and understand why it happens. Yay!
I love that one. Yeah.
I love
it. And Dana, just out of that, look, we haven't done many readings at all today. So you're not really missing out. I don't know if we did or not. I don't think we had.
No, I did see a comment there, but I didn't.
Yeah, look. It's been that type of show.
The energy is just crazy at the moment.
I'd like to say, nah, where do you get that idea from? Look, it is. And I think really just to smooth it out, take your breaths when you need to. If life really is starting to feel like it's get on top of you or it's racing forward, 10 knots to the dozen or whatever saying you want to put to it, like it just almost did for me.
Yeah.
Look, everything does happen in its perfect timing. Everything is perfect. We just have our own expectations about what that is. And many times we're going to be proven wrong because our expectations are different to what we've actually got in line on what we planned, as far as what our soul contracts are, right? And that's another subject for another time.
That's
but
involved.
Whenever things, very involved, and whenever things do happen as they do, that is the perfect timing because that's when it happened. So it's understanding that and allowing that and still having our planning and all that we do love and expect of how we move forward in our lives. We do need to have those expectations, don't we? Or, we need to have hopes in front of us, but it's really more so to be present in this moment right now. And I know that even just that one breath I just took has calmed spirit down. Whatever was stirring, it's calmed down.
Yeah.
You're going to find your own techniques in different ways of being able to do exactly the same thing. Well, not exactly the same, but similar. You'll have that calming moment where you can actually feel the presence fully within you of your own guiding spirits, your own soul center, your own, whatever label you want to give it.
Yeah.
You think so, Leanne?
Definitely. That's it. And it really is just finding what works for you. Sort of thing.
Yeah.
We all work very differently, so it's about what how we can move that energy, what we can do to ground ourselves.
Yeah. So on that note, I'm looking forward to doing this. Having some guests come on again and all that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So
it'll be good. So thank you everybody too for being with us today in all its interesting energies. It has been. It really has been. Challenges, stretching and all that. Yes, it has been. So thank you. Next week will be the same time. Look into joining us. What time is your tomorrow night?
8:30 p.m.
On the same channel. Yeah, Adelaide
yeah,
same channel. And it's on the same channel. So it is here on the mytimetv.live. So join in tomorrow night 8:30. Next week at 10:30 on a Tuesday. And I do the daily one at 8 o'clock Adelaide time on my own page. So now, are you doing anything on your own page at the moment or not? That's something further to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm still doing a little bit of changes on my new website, leannewinston.com. I've got the yearly membership there that people can join for $55 a year. As of the 1st of July, members will join in live for readings on Zoom. So I'm looking forward to that every Wednesday night. That will then get broadcasted to Facebook. Lots and lots of specials in there and lots of AUs. So check that out in the members area of my website.
And I just had to finish on this one. Thank you, ladies. Have I started something? And Spirit ain't far off being behind that too.
Do you think we're going to miss the opportunity to play?
Definitely not.
No,
so thank you, everyone. Until the next time, whenever that will be, and with whomever it is we feel we need to be connecting with, because there's so many different varied experiences that we each and every one of us need to have. So be the best person that you can be, and namaste until then.
Namaste.
Bye for now.
Bye.